What if the most radical thing Jesus ever taught was the one thing you were never meant to discover? Joel Goldsmith stumbled onto a truth that didn't deny Jesus. It fulfilled him. Not heresy, not blasphemy. The original instruction buried under centuries of fear. The Christ is not a distant object to worship. It is the living consciousness you can awaken now. Once you see this, prayer changes, healing changes, life itself changes, and the gatekeepers lose their grip. Goldsmith realized that Jesus didn't come to be the exception to humanity. He came to be the demonstration of humanity's true nature. The kingdom is within. Not in temples, not behind priestly curtains, not locked inside doctrine. Within. The moment you shift from begging an external savior to recognizing an indwelling presence, your spiritual life stops being a chase and becomes a recognition. That recognition is everything. Traditional conditioning tells you, you're unworthy, God is far, and Jesus is your bridge. But that very belief manufactures inner poverty. You can't experience wholeness while declaring you're separate from it. You can't touch abundance while saying, I'm empty, please fill me. Goldsmith called this the consciousness of separation, and it quietly blocks every miracle. Jesus's miracles weren't displays of magic. They were demonstrations of law. Consciousness outpictures itself. When you stop trying to manipulate the outer and instead rest in awareness of what's eternally whole, life reorganizes itself around that truth. Turn the other cheek becomes refusing to let evil be power. Love your enemies becomes seeing the same divine essence behind every mask of personality. So how do you live this? First, prayer becomes recognition, not request. Sit in silence and know, in spirit, nothing's missing. Second, witness, don't wrestle. When fear appears, watch it. You're the sky, not the storm. Third, live oneness in relationships. Before reacting, pause and acknowledge. One, life breathes through both of us. Fourth, stay in the now. The kingdom isn't a destination, it's a frequency only found here. And yes, at first, silence may feel empty. But Joel said, that silence is the presence. God doesn't thunder from the clouds. God breathes in the quiet that remains when striving stops. Stay there. Let the silence teach you. When doubt visits, don't battle it. Observe it. The mind doubts. Consciousness never does. Faith isn't a feeling. Faith is continuing to practice even when belief flickers. Persistent patterns. They're teachers showing you hidden beliefs that still hold power. See them. Recognize them as illusions. Awareness dissolves what effort never could. Carry this presence into life. In conflict, affirm inwardly, only one presence is here. In illness, get the care you need, but know your wholeness never left you. Evil? It has no power except belief. When you stop feeding it, it starves. As practice ripens, you become transparent. You stop using God and start letting God use you. People feel peace around you because your consciousness is clear enough for love to move freely. This was Jesus' secret. He never said, worship me. He said, learn of me. Not, I alone am light, but you are the light of the world. He didn't hoard divinity. He revealed identity. So let's say it plainly. Jesus didn't come to install a middleman. He came to uninstall the illusion that you needed one. The church became a map museum. Jesus drew a doorway. Goldsmith simply pointed to it again and said, walk. If this truth stirred something in you, don't just think about it, practice it. Tonight, 5 minutes of silence. No pleading, no affirmations, just presence. Tomorrow, bring that awareness into one difficult moment. Then notice what shifts. If this message opened your heart, like this video so others can find it. Subscribe for more mystical Christianity and awakened philosophy, and comment below. I recognize the Christ within. You're not becoming divine. You're remembering what you've always been. Stay with the presence. Let grace do the rest.